Hi guys, so this is a little bit of a call video that I had with a Overwatch coach named Andromeda. I'm going to have him linked in the description. I highly recommend you guys go subscribe to him. You know, he's a cool guy, he's smart, he's intelligent. He is, you know, he does play Pharah, but, you know, we can all get past that. I highly recommend you go check out this guy's channel. This is going to be about a 2-hour call that we had because I made the Pharah video. I'm going to have that linked as well. This is basically like he messaged me saying, yo, let's talk about that Pharah video, and things kind of spiraled a little bit out of control. I don't think the call was meant to go on this long, but if you guys get value from this, he goes over some very niche Pharah stuff. He kind of like improves my Pharah advice, because obviously he used to be like a very big Pharah one trick, so obviously he knows a lot of stuff, and I guarantee you're gonna learn something that you didn't exactly know before about Pharah. Anyway, enjoy the video. Okie dokie. Yo, I'll be honest, I thought you were just gonna send like a text and then just flame me.
Yeah, but I have way too much information that I want to yap about.
That's
So
awesome. Let's hear it.
let me pull everything up. Okay. So I couldn't see the entirety of the video, unfortunately. I saw like a little bit over halfway.
Yeah,
I saw
that's
about like 29 minutes of it.
Yeah, I make too long videos. That's my bad. Videos are too long.
No, so do I. So I agree with that. But okay, so couple things. Information about like the perks that you kind of talked about. There's like a couple of extra things when it comes to the perks.
Oh, let's hear it.
Right. So for the shield perk the shield perk, right? I don't normally use the shield perk as much, but it's a really big important. There's like two really important times when I actually do use the shield perk, and there's going to be number one. Is the biggest use for the shield perk is in the Pharah duel. If you're in the Pharah duel and you have the shield perk, you just freaking win, dude. It is the difference of you having to hit 3 directs versus 2. It's actually just insane.
I didn't think about it. Okay, so just some context. Sometimes when I make videos, it's not necessarily that, you know, I've been playing this hero for like 4 weeks straight and I know everything. It's just like I felt like it, you know, I like playing them, I've played them before. So like that's kind of the context that I made it from.
I know, but obviously
thank you.
my bad. But honestly, I'm the Pharah expert here, so I just want to know.
Of course.
Yeah, no. Okay, I just wanted to share my things. Okay, so shield perk, Pharah 1v1, essential. If one Pharah has the shield perk and the other Pharah doesn't have the shield perk, it's the same thing as like one having a mercy pocket and the other one not.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's crazy how much the shield perk works in those duels. But then the second thing is if you're playing on wide open maps where taking off angles requires you to play it like play really split at far distances, the shield perk allows you to be a lot more self-sustainable. Right. Generally speaking, apart from that, I don't really use the shield perk, and the reason why is because you can play and you can change the way that you play around taking poke, right? So I don't necessarily like I can. If I peak in the correct ways, in the correct times, I'm not going to be taking a whole lot of poke damage, but I'm still going to be able to play pretty consistently and apply pretty consistent damage, even into hit scans. So the idea is that like it's good for in situations where I want to be a little bit greedier with my poke angles, sure. Which is why I would say, like, on those, like, really big open maps where you need to get good poke value, I would use it. But in other situations, like, you can still play pretty well without it. And the problem is that with the Concussive Blast perk, it's just so versatile, right? Having the damage on the Concussive Blast, because you can just hit 2 direct hits on somebody, finish them up for the Concussion Blast behind a wall. It's really consistent. Not only that, a really big use of Concussive Blast perk is checking corners, right? Because if there's like a flanker behind like some corner and you need to know and you have no idea where they are, you chuck a Concussion Blast there. If you get a damage marker, you know that they're there, right? And you can play around that. Really powerful, really big. Having that tool is just insane. Okay, and then one last one about the perks. Obviously, the Rocket Salvo perk is just really freaking good. That being said,
I do think the really important is pretty good as well. I think it's just a matter of like
Yeah.
perks. It's like, you know, this one's, you know, it's good, but like, why would you choose that one if you've just got this one? That's all.
Sure. The other perk, though, and I think a really, really important thing about the other perk, there's certain situations where the soft perk is going to be good, and the reason why is because when you have fuel on Pharah, you don't die, right? Which is the really important thing. Most of the times, like a vast majority, 80-90% of the times that you're going to die on Pharah is going to be times when you do not have fuel. Because if I have fuel, I can maneuver myself in ways and in situations where I can get away from damage very easily. I can have a mobility advantage over my enemy, right? But when my fuel is gone, that's when I'm a sitting duck, right? And when I'm a sitting duck, then I get, I get walked on by people. I get, set up by, like, some guy sets an angle up on me, right? It's a lot harder for me to react to different damage. So most of the times when you're going to die is going to be the times when you do not have fuel or other situations. Actually, I don't think 80-90%. I'm gonna be real. It's probably a little bit lower than that. But at the same time, a lot of the situations when you die is going to be the situations when you don't have fuel. So when you have the fuel perk, you can be a lot greedier with your fuel usage, while also at the same time, avoiding damage. Now, the rocket salvo perk is just kind of better, right? So
yeah, it's just
like,
more simple, it's just like more damage.
More damage helps you with duels, right? It's very, very like I've hit some clips with that, but like the idea behind the fuel perk is really good, especially if you're playing against people who are going to dare to duel you in the air, right? I like that. Like if I'm playing against like jetpack cats or God forbid Juno.
playing against Cat, I've realized as Pharah, like I don't think it's possible. Genuinely, I struggle against that hero so bad on Pharah. It's crazy.
It's definitely possible. It took me about like a day. Okay. I'm not gonna try to act like it's gonna take everybody else a day, but it took me like a day to figure out how the one interaction worked. But like now it's a little bit easier. The idea is that you want to fight in tighter spaces against the cat because you want to force the cat into hyper close range, and if you force the cat into hyper close range, they're going to have to use more booster in order to try and kill you, which is technically good for you, but it also makes like the shots a little bit easier to line up and hit. If the cat is trying to duel you like farther away outside of your burst range, then that's kind of the areas in which you're just kind of cooked and there's just nothing you can do. But there's ways against the cat utilizing something really important, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Okay, so going on to the next part of your guide, because I'm having some fun here. All right, going on to the next part of your guide. Right. A lot of the hold on, let me just look at it right now so I can see it with my eyes because
eyeballs. I'm actually scared. I'm nervous.
No. Okay. If I was to rate your guide, right? I would rate it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, which isn't bad.
I thought you were gonna say out of 10. And
no. Out of 5 stars, I would rate it a 3.5, which isn't bad because a 5-star for me would have gone into the heavier, more technical aspects, would have been like a more advanced guide. So realistically, you're playing out of 4, right? And 3.5 out of 4 is good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Right. So here's the thing: when it comes to the distance in which you're shooting at, one really, really important tip. The whole entire idea is that you want to shoot at a range in which you're dealing more damage.
Right. Okay. Playing outside of people's effective ranges.
Right. So you're balancing your effective range of being able to hit shots with their effective range of being able to hit shots.
I'm annoyed I didn't say that.
So if I'm playing,
I'm annoyed I didn't say that. Like I talk about that. I didn't think about saying it in the videos. I'm actually pissed off.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point. For sure.
But like, if I'm playing against something like a cast or something, like I'm playing like halfway across the map.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
It just makes a lot more sense. If I'm playing against, something like a Widow, I'm definitely going to be playing a lot closer, right? I just adjust my range. When it comes to playing against hit scans, generally speaking, you have like 2 ranges that you play at, right? You either play back of the map or you play right in their face, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, and it's like you kind of just switch between those. There's certain times when you can play at different other ranges when they're not looking at you. But the general rule of thumb, right, is essentially just shoot at a range in which you deal more damage. Okay. Another thing about barrage, right? You can shoot a rocket before barrage, but another really important thing is that you can cue another rocket after barrage directly to get even more extra damage. So that's the tech. You shoot before the barrage and after.
Will I do you just like action cue it? You just like hold down left click?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, let's do this. So boom.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, there's like a little animation cancel thing where you just shoot it really fast. Okay, that's good.
So that allows you to get a little bit extra off of the barrage, so you can kill a little bit. You can kill a little bit more, kill a little bit faster. I don't think I have anything to say about the high ground, using high grounds. Like that's like really that makes sense. It was really well done. People just need to do it. I don't know why they don't. The rocket jump combos are really good. I don't think you talked about the crouch tech, but I don't think you need to talk about the crouch tech. Essentially, the way it works is that like if you're crouching with the rocket jump, you technically can synchronize the window a lot easier, because the closer you jump towards when the rocket actually explodes is the higher up you're gonna go. If you crouch, you're going to put yourself down a little bit lower, which is going to make it a little bit easier, slightly easier to get the full, to
get the timing
height from it. Yeah, it's gonna make it a lot easier to get the full height, and a lot more consistent. But that's not something you need to. It's like really niche. So like that doesn't necessarily matter as much. And yeah. The maximizing fuel, sure, but I think the most important thing that you need to talk about when it comes to barrage, which you didn't necessarily talk about, is the barrage angle, right? Because that's the thing that's going to make or break the barrage. Because they're like, depending on the angle you shoot it from, it's either going to be the like with the highest damage dealing ult in the game, or it's going to be like literally. You're
gonna do like 200 damage. That's gonna be terrible.
Right. Right. And another really important thing is telling people to track their barrage. It is so freaking important. You want to track and lead your shots like you're shooting like a projectile character like Sojourn or Orisa, right? You want to track the shots. This is the thing that makes it a pea shooter. Even if you have a good barrage angle, if you're not tracking your shots properly, then you're just going to miss a lot of the rockets, because it's so deceptively easy to miss these rockets, which is really freaking annoying. But whatever, I digress. So like, those are like some basic, like, simple tips. But on top of that, there's like a couple more things that are really important. And this is the reason why I said that this is a 3.5 stars. Is that you didn't necessarily talk too much about the information war aspects of Pharah.
Okay.
Right? Because the whole entire the biggest strength of Pharah, the biggest strength. She has a lot of really big strengths. She's a busted character, but the biggest strength of Pharah is the fact that I can create an angle anywhere, which means that you have to be cognizant of all of them. Right?
Right. Yeah.
And so when you are doing this, the rule of thumb is that you need to leverage hiding from the enemy a lot. You need to leverage being unpredictable with your angle creation, right? Changing your angle. You did talk about changing angle, but you didn't. Yeah, I think you could have leaned a little bit more into
I could have gone like more in depth a little bit.
Right? But this is the big part. This is how you get the value, because the idea is that like, if I catch an enemy off guard, then I'm guaranteed to get my first shot before they're going to get my first shot, or their first shot on me, right? So and my first shot is easy burst damage, so it's guaranteed pretty much burst damage, free shot, right? And then I can switch angle again, get another guaranteed couple shots, switch angle again, get another guaranteed couple shots. And the idea is that, like, as I'm doing this and as I'm kind of doing this little dance, I'm slowly building up an advantage, a resource advantage, by poking them out, getting out their major cooldowns. And it's really hard for them to do anything to me, because they are forced to make, kind of two decisions, which is, number one, they either have to hide from me, right? Or number two, they have to go and find me. Right, and I can make both of those things really hard, right? And also, again, we talked about the concussive blast damage perk being able to, you know, find and clear through angles, finding out if people are in certain positions, right? Which is a really, really big thing against like things like Tracer. Really, really huge against Sombra,
Because
right?
it takes her out of Invis.
Yeah, because it takes her out of Invis, so like I could actually see the Sombra now, which really, really big W. But
It helps.
yeah, and also another really important thing is conditioning, and this is something that you can, if you're trying to do an advanced fire guide, you can do that too.
Yeah.
But the idea is, I want to condition the enemy by essentially taking a lot of certain types of angles to make them more aware of those positions, so that when I'm going to go in for my bigger value things like my barrage or my hard engages, I go in from different ones. So I might play and I might go and I may take lower angles, and I might, you know, take angles a little bit lower to the ground, rotate that way, low to the ground. So I'm constantly keeping them checking the low to the ground angles, checking the low to the ground angles, and then so when I want to go for my barrage angles, I rocket jump into the skybox, and then I go down from there. It works so much better than if you're just constantly above them, because if you're constantly above them, then they're always going to check.
And then they're just going to expect it.
Right. So you want to condition them to look in certain places. And this is the big thing about Pharah, is the fact that you always constantly have to be aware of where the Pharah is. And the Pharah can be literally frickin' anywhere. Right? That's the big advantage of Pharah. I make you look in 30 different places at once, and if you look at the wrong place, you're taking a rocket to the face. It's broken. It's busted. We love it.
No, we do. It's why Cat is so broken. Because, like, Pharah could be anywhere. But like Cat can literally be anywhere.
Yeah, 100%. And Cat also can see around walls and corners, so scouting for Cat is like super easy.
So balanced.
Alright, and then another really important thing is a projectile advantage, which is the concept of the fact that because of the fact that my projectile is slow, I can leverage that to shoot people when they're not able to shoot me. So if a hit scan is coming around a corner, right, and pushing into my corner, right, they only see me once I can see them.
Yeah.
But if I'm shooting at the corner as I'm wrapping around trying to go away from the corner, then my rocket is getting shot into the position where they're going to be, and I'm not going to be there anymore.
And then it's
which essentially
hit them
means
when they
that.
peek.
Right. The rocket's going to hit them when they peek, and they're not going to be able to see me. And this is why, like, holding chokes and door frames is extremely important on Pharah, because what you can do is you can utilize situations with projectile advantage to get free damage off on the enemy without the enemy being able to shoot you at all. Combine that with, like, jiggle peeking, right? To try and shoot the enemy in like very specific instances, and you get in situations where I can do a whole lot of damage without taking a lot of damage, like at all, in the slightest, which is why you can, you know, do without the shield perk in a lot of instances, right?
Right, okay.
Okay. So when I was watching your gameplay, one of the biggest things that I was seeing was that you were kind of, even though you were kind of playing close-ish to cover, you weren't necessarily utilizing cover as a tool as much to get these extra little damage windows. And
Right,
that's
okay.
the difference, and that's the kind of thing that I would use to like be able to win more in those situations, is by utilizing projectile advantage. I would get myself up into an angle that they're not expecting. I would jiggle peek to make it harder for me to hit. So I would hit a bunch of rockets on people, I would bait them, and I would force them to push into me, and then now that they're pushing into my angle, I know where they are, I can change my angle, and I can hide, so they don't know where I am, and also on top of that, I will have projectile advantage, so pushing into me becomes a nightmare. Right?
Oh, yeah. You know, like if I don't say anything, like I'm like digesting. I just want to let you go. You know, you're on a roll here. But like I am like, you know, I'm understanding these things.
Okay. Hold on. I don't. Let me. Okay. Let me open the game real quick, and I'll just like, I'll just talk about this because I'm almost pretty much done with yapping because that was all I had on my brain at the moment. I don't want to go into like the hyper advanced techs and tips, right?
Cool.
Even though it would be really cool.
I mean, you could.
They're niche. That's the reason why I don't want to.
Right,
They're really niche.
Well, you know, I
You know.
think niche things are interesting.
I mean, yeah, they are. They are. But like, the drift tech is like one of those techs that are just like really. You want to see like the weirdest tech in the game?
That's it.
Let me share screen real quick. Let me share screen real quick. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to go into recruiter profile, so you don't have to look at my quick play record. But like, um, okay, most like niche techs ever. I'm gonna go on to where's Eichenwald's.
What do you think of the Paraiso rework then? Just because it's the map
So
that we
rework.
covered. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I really like a lot of it. I also really kind of don't like a lot of it because I'm gonna be so real. I was one of the weirdos who kind of liked and enjoyed playing on Paraiso before.
Hey, me too.
Even though I knew it was a bad map. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I knew it was a horribly designed map, but
It's
at the same
terrible.
time, I still enjoyed it.
It's like a guilty pleasure, you know. It's like, you know, you shouldn't like it, but it's like, I kind of like it, you know. It's good. Or it's fun, I should say. It's not good. Yeah. I think third point is a little weird, but I think it's obviously better.
Yeah.
I mean, do I think it's better?
I don't know. It's really tight.
I don't know.
It's
yet.
really tight.
I think it's nicer though, just because I feel like sometimes like hit scans, like on the old version, you can kind of just play on like the high ground bridge area, and like it was kind of hard to like get to and force out because the ways to get to them, it was like a tight hallway or like this weird staircase that like you have to go. I think it is better. It's just weird. But let's see this tech. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. So forgive me my poor mechanics. I have been trying to not be a Pharah one trick for the longest time, but I always come back. So yeah, really cool thing. So this is a jet dash, right? Pretty simple,
normal.
pretty straightforward, right? Really interesting, cool thing is that when you're on stairs, right? Like, and this is something that Doomfist players use, Warrior players use, is that you can wrap around the target. I don't know how.
Wait, you can do that? Oh my god! Wait, that's
you can essentially like wrap around.
Yeah.
The stair, right?
Oh,
And
that is
it cancels horizontal momentum as well as incorporating. I mean, it cancels vertical momentum and incorporates into horizontal. But the most important part of it is doing this.
You can juke people very fast. That's really okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, because now you can change direction
very far
off of that. I have used that to dodge diva bombs and roadhog hooks. It is freaking amazing. It is like the best tech.
That's crazy.
Because like
I've
you
never
just
seen that.
exactly you just dodge people. You just like straight up dodge people.
I
wish I clipped that.
Really?
No. I had a diva bomb clip where I dodged a diva bomb on Numbani off of like a small tiny little lip because you can do it technically off of any raised surface. It's just really freaking hard. So like I did it like off of like a small tiny little lip, right? And dodged a diva bomb, and then codes wiped like an hour later, and I forgot to clip it.
That is terrible. I was thinking like you could do that thing where like you go over the stairs. And like I feel like you move a lot faster. Like you go from the stairs to the end of the bridge, like super fast. Like you could do something where like you just fucking come out of nowhere and just barrage them, and they just didn't even know it was happening. I feel like that. I mean, I don't think it would be that practical, but it would be funny, right? Imagine someone sitting on the bridge, you come up the stairs, boom, dead.
Well, I mean, maybe. I think the more practical is if they're underneath, because what happens is that when you do this, you see how I don't get any vertical jump from it, right? Yeah. So like normally like when I dash, like I jump in the air bit.
Yeah.
So I get a little bit of air time and an air hang. I don't get any air hang here, so it means that if I want to go for a barrage, I can go for the barrage a lot quicker than like if I have to drop into it.
Yeah, that is so. I've never in my life seen that type before.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why, but Pharah players just don't use it. Like, I haven't even seen Yezin use this.
I mean, like, I think it's just because you're playing a fly hero, and it's like, yeah, let me just walk on the floor and then use my jet dash on the floor. It feels a bit like.
Yeah, you know, yeah, you're kind of right.
It's like unintuitive.
Right. Also, the launch combo.
I mean,
really important.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody needs to know the launch combo. It's just like. Right. Like it's. Rocket jump jet, and then you shoot the concussive blast at the floor, and then at the same time as you shoot the concussive blast at the floor, you hit the jump jet. So it just like like launch combo.
I knew this one. This one, you just spam all of your fucking buttons, and you get places.
Right. Well, technically not spam. There's like
no,
specific
I say
like,
spam.
yeah. Yeah, I know. There's also something. This is something that I kind of called. There's a ball tech called the Toronto Kick, right?
Uh-huh.
This is very similar. Really interesting thing is like if you're getting chased,
Yeah, you do.
right?
Okay, that's cool.
Right. Really useful there. Um, there's two different types of things that I like to practice, and I obviously in Andromeda I use space themed names, so I call them red shifts and blue shifts.
Yeah.
Um, essentially the idea is that you want to practice a combo where you shoot concussive blast and shoot again. Right. This is before jump jet was added, so this is why I mean not jump jet dash was added, so I kind of use it that way. But using it that way, using it with jet dash is also really important too. But the idea behind it is it makes the two rockets hit faster. So if someone doesn't know where you are, because the distance between the rockets changes, the rate of fire is a little bit different. So like if you see it,
1, 2, yeah, okay.
right?
I just a little bit faster, I see, okay.
Right. Another really important thing is red shifts, which is essentially the same thing, but you're going backwards over top of someone's head. So, right, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Or it's easier to do with the jet dash, but the things you just don't get as much distance from it. And so with the concussive blast, you go a little bit. You can pull them with you. Right. So it allows you to like mess up their crosshair placement at the same time.
That's really good.
So yeah, and then also just another really important thing is practicing like concussive blasting people into you. Obviously, like because it's a lot harder than it looks because you have to shoot it past them, so you have to intentionally miss. And for some reason in this game, intentionally missing shots is like the hardest thing to do. I don't know why. But like you have to intentionally miss, go past them, and then not only do that, but shoot it far enough back so they pull this way. Really important thing with concussive blast is that the closer that you hit the concussive blast to somebody, the more unpredictable the launch angle becomes. The farther you put concussive blast away from somebody, right? If I'm here and I concussive blast this way, the narrower the launch angle becomes, so it's a lot more predictable for your follow-up shots.
Yeah.
Really important.
But then the more you've got to miss the conk, so it's harder.
Yeah. It's really important for like your combos like that.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, right, and then there's also like matchup specific stuff, which, I mean, like, there's only like a couple matchup specific things that are really important. Like if you're playing against like a diva, the biggest thing is that when you're playing against diva, you can play within booster range, and the idea behind it is that as the diva is pushing you in booster range, what you want to do is, and this is like a kind of a little mini game, is you want to, when she's like right next to you, hit concussive blast directly on her, direct hit her with it, which boops her back and boops you back away from that.
It's like a coach gun.
Right. The problem is that she can DM it.
Yeah.
But the important thing is that if she uses the DM, then she does less damage. She's not going to one-shot you. You can jet dash out.
I see. So it's like a win-win in a sense, where it's like you, if you play it right and you're aware, you're not going to insta-die every time.
Right. But the idea behind it is that's if she DMs early. If she DMs late and just catches your concussive blast when you use it, then you're cooked. Because then she can just un-DM and then just still just keep on kicking you. So it's still a mind game. You still have to try and see if you can dodge the DM. But if the diva tries to play it safe, you're not going to die. So it's kind of a game of chicken with you and the diva, which is really funny considering the hero that we're playing. But I mean, right? Is there any others like matchup specific things that are really important? Like when it comes to other characters, except for like dodging, but like the thing that I was talking about earlier, when it's like, okay, let's say that the hit scan's like coming out of this doorway. First of all, they have to look, they have to check this way, they have to check this way, they have to check up, in certain corners. So it's really hard. But again, they still can't see you. They still can't see you. Now they might be able to see you. But the entire idea is like if they're coming this way, like I can be shooting at them as I'm wrapping around. So.
And like because you know where they're coming from, you don't have to worry about changing your aim, and you can just move into a good spot to like live or like, run away. I see.
Yep. I don't, as much as I don't want to make a Pharah guide, I honestly really just don't want to make a Pharah guide.
I mean, yeah. You seem to have you know a lot about her for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I have to. Like, I spent like so many hours in this game playing her, and the only reason I did was to finally drown out the amount of hours I played Zenyatta for.
Oh,
so,
what? You're used to be a Zen player, huh?
I used to be a Zen player. I used to hit many a clip. A lot of 1v4s.
1v4. You know,
I would have gotten a 1v5 once if my duo hadn't come back from spawn with the intention of just trying specifically to stop me from getting
fucking DK teammates, bro. I'm sick of it. I get that. No, honestly, I think Zen, look, I'll say it, this may be a hot take, I think Zen, if you're just trying to play ladder, I think he's like a top 3 support. Can I say that?
I think it's technically true. I honestly say that, like, he has a lot of carry potential, especially when it comes to, like, lower ranks, right? But the problem is that Zen has a lot of, Zen has a lot of problems, right? And, like, it's kind of similar to Mercy, in which, like, by playing him, there's a lot of ways in which you're kind of crippling your team in terms of like what your team's able to do. And if the enemy team is good enough to be able to notice that, then they can kind of outplay it pretty well. Like, because a lot of times you have to play either really, really far or in spaces that are easy to kind of gut you, and you just don't have the mobility to be able to react to an enemy changes in, you know, defense. So what ends up happening is that if the enemy scouts you on Zen, then they can out-rotate you and they can set up in a perfect way to be able to deal with you. If, like, you're not worried about it. So, like, either you play all the way in the back of the map and play, like, spam Zen, and just don't worry about the enemy team scouting you because, like, you're just playing that way and your team is online with you playing that way and blah, 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 blah. Or you have to play kind of, like, really cheeky and you have to change angles a lot and you have to try to not get scouted so that the enemy team doesn't set up in a way to, like, completely outpace your damage or, like, just completely gut you. There's a lot of things to that. It's just word playing Zenyatta most of the time.
Yeah, well, Zen is
plus he just doesn't heal, so.
Yeah, I mean, look. On the bad side, he doesn't heal, but on the good side, he doesn't heal. So you don't have to worry about that. You know?
It's so real.
You just play the game.
So real.
It's why I like Alara, you know? You just pile on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wait, go back to that little wood thing you were just standing on. I did not know that was.
Oh wait.
You can like stand on
I didn't know that was wait. Okay, technically I think I can. Can I? Wait.
You probably could.
Okay, so.
I didn't know you could stand on this though. I mean, like, I could have got like banned from the map pool, right? There was like a bug or something.
Okay, I can do that very easily. It's just that the other one I keep catching on the slip and jumping off of it.
Right. Cool.
Okay, so that works.
I mean, that's something.
This would work really, really well if you're fighting up against like this. Right?
It's cool up there.
Oh man, if you can actually hit it though. It's the launch angle's really, really hard because of this. But I mean, yeah, it's a little mid. It's a little mid. Can make it work. Can make it work though.
What do you think of this map now? Like, I don't know if you've played it. I've played it like
don't know. I played it like once or twice. I don't know if they changed enough. Really. And realistically, I think what they really should have changed more was just this third point. Yeah. Like, especially like this area
like
right
this
here.
Corner right here. Like this corner is terrible.
It's just terrible. And like if there's like a widow just like sitting on like the back of the map over here, it's just so hard to do anything.
Yeah, and like the spawn doors they added, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it's interesting. But like,
I think it's interesting as well.
I don't know, like I feel like in a scenario where like you're pushing the cart and they're like trickling back, I don't know how you're like meant to win as an attacker.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't know how you win on this point. Like you need to team wipe them with the points super close, and then you're gonna.
This was already like extremely defenders favored, and then they just made it even more defenders favored. Like
But I haven't played it. Like I've played this like one quick play game, so I don't really know. You know, like I need to see how it plays. But just based off of what I know, like I understand about the game, there's no way this is gonna be like a good point.
Yeah. I got full held like every single time I was over here. Like it was really, really annoying. It was just really hard. I mean, then again, I was kind of trolling on the cat. So like that game, I was literally just like, we were playing 6v6. I was just like, they had a Widowmaker, so I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna make sure that this guy has zero fun.
Yeah. I get that.
So we literally were just like doing like, you know, like military comms, like target spotted, target marked.
Just running I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, second point, it's
Second point's like, I mean, it's like kind of different.
it is kind of different because like obviously like, the bottom staircase is gone.
Yeah,
Like from the attacker bit, like you can pretty easily get to the wooden platform here. Because that's where it takes you. You don't get like...
You can't get up there, dude.
No.
You cannot. That's so sad.
You go to the bridge,
So
the platform, and like the side of the road, which could be good. Then you can like flank. I don't like the little like defender left side area. You know what I mean? Like the little ramp that they changed. Sorry, like so, like from the defender point, like the thing on the left, by the edge of the map. Left. Like yeah, over there. Like this is okay. Stand still.
Okay.
Like look at look at the edge of the map to your left, like a bit, right? And there's like a staircase over there, like that area.
Oh, like over there.
Yeah, I don't know what they were cooking with this. I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like it's not amazing, cause like don't you just die if you try and walk up it, or am I missing something?
I mean, yeah, you do just kind of die if you try to walk
Like
up
I
here.
don't know what you're meant to do. You know?
Yo, my head hitbox is feeling so breezy right now.
No, literally. It's.
I really like this though.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, it's good. I think first point is definitely like the best changes. Like they just added the staircase. They added.
This is so peak.
This is the best
so
thing.
peak.
It's
This is so. Oh, guitars.
Guitar.
Oh, never mind. I can play it.
Yeah, you can't play trumpet.
I'm kind of but no, this is so peak. This is so peak. Being able to actually like break through the choke.
I think they made the little rigid.
This is like a direct Junkrat nerf, actually. I think this is like a direct Junkrat nerf.
It is because like you can't just sit up there anymore. You just get shit on.
Yeah, no. Like this nerfed the power level of Junkrat for all maps in the entire game. Like right here. It just changed right there.
Because I think about it, right? Junk players can't play first point on this map well, so they don't play him on this map. And then they play him less overall because they have less.
Exactly. We
genius.
just hit the junk factory.
I like that. No, do you want to know the most useless change I've ever seen in a map? It's right here.
This?
There.
I don't think so.
No. This is literally for the dumbass support players who try and walk up the choke and they die. That's it. Because like where you stand, it's like
I think this is good for like. Oh, actually, I hate this. This specifically right here.
Yeah.
I like standing up here because this allows you to like if they're trying to go for an early hit or if they're trying to spawn camp you, this gives you a much better.
It does. It's good.
And we kind of needed that because beforehand it was either only you go down main or only you flank down the other side. But like now there's like at least like another slight off angle that gives you a little bit more. Like I can shoot through here. I can shoot through the door.
And like people are probably gonna like take that door angle as well. It could be good actually. I'm too judgmental. Who knows?
Yeah, but
no, I saw on Twitter. They just called that like this guy got like a really popular post and he just said the Hillbot angle. That's it. Just the Hillbot support angle.
Oh my gosh, that is so peak. That is so peak. It's so real.
Like it's so good. You just sit here and they can't do anything. So like it could. I think it's being too judgmental. Like imagine an Anna or like a Bap or something, and you just sit there, farm up ult, and then you just break through the choke in like a minute. It could be good.
I wonder if there's any change to like my barrage spot.
Barrage spot? I don't think they changed the route.
It's harder. Yeah, no, it's 100% harder.
Oh, there.
Like that angle right there just makes it really, really rough, actually.
Oh yeah, because they can scout. Okay,
standing there.
Yeah, they scout. Boom.
So I'm gonna have to go around the pillar and then drop.
Justice reigns from above.
Yeah. That's that. Okay. First impressions, I wasn't impressed, but I think like maybe accidentally, it's actually pretty decent.
It's 8. It's hard to make it worse than it was before. It's.
I mean, yeah, you can't get much worse on this map, I think.
Can't really get.
I do like the rest of the first point though. That's like the thing. Like I like everything else. You know, there's angles, backgrounds, flanks. It's just like the choke. You know, like it's just the hybrid choke. Well, if we're here, and we're not going to talk about Pharah anymore, unless you want to. Demon, new hero, thoughts and feelings.
Demon. Okay, I think people are whining a little bit too much.
In what way?
Like, okay, there's people saying that she's absolutely the worst tank in the entire video game, which, I mean, Junker Queen still exists, so we're gonna...
I mean, I've got something to say about that. I don't think she's that bad.
I don't think she's that bad either.
I think she's good.
I don't think either of them are that bad. I really don't. But
it's hard to say like who's the worst tank because I can't really look at any tank and go, yeah, you suck. Like maybe like Hog or something. I don't know. But I can't look at any tank and go they suck because they're tanks. You know?
Because they're tanks, and then they just like even if the tank is just performing like poorly, like they just counter swap certain particular characters anyway, so they still have uses.
Yeah, Demon is
watch is fun.
I think Demon. I'm gonna call her Demon. I don't care. I think she is a tank that has a niche to fill. I think it's a big niche, but it's like you're not gonna be able to force her in everything. Now, me saying that, I did force her on Circle Royale, and it went decent, but it was 66, so I don't know if that's, like, fake news or not. Like, I think Demon definitely has her place. And, you know, she has weaknesses and strengths. And I like that, because I feel like, lately, tank releases have kind of been like, yeah, so you can kill people, and move, and live, and just do everything. You know, Kotkov has it, right? But I think Demon is like is very much like a don't die. You know, you can't go past me or I'm gonna kill you tank. You know. Shielding. And I like that.
I mean, kind of. Like she's also kind of like an in and out cycle.
I think she's fun. I think she's very fun. Like I know her spear, like a little like spear dash. It's fucking terrible, but I really like it. I feel like if you use it right, you can just like kind of get free damage, force out cooldowns, or like the way I use it is like I kind of make them use cooldowns and then I just go in and it puts them in a really vulnerable position because it's like no cooldowns and now they're really low and now they've got the Demon who's just on them, but then she can just boost her out and shield out and there's nothing they can do, right?
Yeah, and then she just shields out and then she kind of just does that. Like, I think realistically speaking, if they want to buff Demon, they just need to make this cycle faster, right? Of like the go in, do damage, get out, go in, do damage, kind of get out kind of thing. Like I feel like the cycle is a little bit slow. Like they kind of insulate that with the shield. But I think the big kind of purpose of Demon is just like to just chill and sustain on an angle, just be like a tank that just like kind of plays that. And then if there's like a fight that's happening like over there or over here or something, I can like dodge the main angle, kill this,
get in there, and then like now you're fighting there, and then you can leave. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
And do this, and then just like leave, and then do damage, and then rotate up here.
She's a very high APM hero, right? Like you do a lot. I
mean, this Mecha Squad.
Yeah, it is. Like she's not very lethal. Like I think she misses out on the lethality of different tanks. But where she misses out on that, she has kind of like a, you know, she can do everything light version, but it's like not crazy. But you can still kind of do a lot of things. You know, you could be here, shoot this guy, shield this, engage, be annoying, but it's like in a balanced way. And I'm glad that they did that. You know, I feel like the main appeal. Sorry to interrupt. I feel like the main appeal is that you can just go in and then boost the shield out. Like that's like the whole of, you know, for me anyway, being able to go in and having a really like unique way to just get out like that, like that's what I really like about her personally.
Right, or you know, being able to shield, go in like this, like to block sleep and nade or something like that.
So good, bro. You like, I feel like I just don't get like when I go and fight an Ana or like a Mizuki, I feel like I just don't get CC'd because like it's so responsive and quick. You just boom, right click. Now it's a little, you know, sometimes you get slept and you feel like you shouldn't, but it's like the actual design, it's like very fast. It's like if you're not if you're not, you know, if you're paying attention, you get in there, block, boom, and then it's just like it's over. And then through all of that, they have to get your armor, and then you can just get out. It's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
I think she's the best tank in terms of like how I like see her, you know, as balanced or fun to play against, whatever. for a pretty long time. It's very cool. And her perk, you know the one where like it gives her like a different gun, right? Like the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Bro, that is the only reason I play this era.
I love that perk so much.
It's like
It's
on a
big.
cast. Like I don't really play cast to play cast anymore. I play him because I'm like, oh yeah, I want to use silver bullet today. That's literally why I play cast. Because I just want to use the silver bullet.
Yo, you're a menace to society, bro.
No, it's and it's a bit similar with like this hero. Obviously, I like the hero, but that gun, holy fuck! If you're hitting headshots, people just drop like flies. It's insane.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I play cast for that reason as well, where it's just the dink. Oh, it's so satisfying, bro.
No, it is.
It's so satisfying, man. And Ashe too. I think Ashe has a little bit of that. It's not the same, but like
I've played too much Ashe, so I gotta chill. I started Overwatch. I remember my first game was Ashe. Over like my 2.3k hours, I've played a lot of Ashe, and I'm a bit over it. Okay, I need to just take a break. But she's good though. I like her.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time for me to not be watched at Pharah anymore.
Okay, I like that. You just get in the game. Let's watch. I'll watch. You know, after you gave me and you know the people. You know, of course I'm actually recording this time. I haven't got rid of it.
Oh no.
Not like last time, right? I want to see the Pharah King at work.
Strike from
Alright?
above.
Oh no. This is gonna be really rough.
Ah, it's only quick play.
I mean, yeah, but my quick play lobbies are.
Interesting. I mean, like, I have. Let me check. I have
Notch the mother.
about.
System repaired.
I'm on my wrong account. Hold on. Keeping you in suspense. Hold on. I have over all of my time played in Overwatch. I have 120 hours ish in quick play. Like, I don't play quick play, but
That's kind of crazy.
yeah, I mean,
Ooh, should I play the actual good map for my hero, or should I play my favorite one?
you should play the favorite one.
Okay, Rialto it is.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say Lee Chang.
Lee Zhang is like good Pharah map, but
No,
like
it is.
Rialto is just my favorite. Like I just don't lose on Rialto, dude.
You know,
Especially like Rialto defense, I just don't lose.
Rialto, it is the only map that is a hybrid or just like a payload map that I actually like and think is like pretty good. All of
The design of Rialto, let's just be real, is kind of horrible.
the design.
But, like-
well, like, do you mean like the way the map's built or like how it looks? Like, what specifically?
I meant like how the map's built. Like second point,
Yeah.
like walking over that bridge is like, what do you mean?
It's not amazing, but I've found that I prefer that to most of the other escort maps. What are they talking about? What?
It's Christmas, bro. What do you mean?
Sorry.
Also, bar attack, you have to shoot out all of these every single time.
I don't think I've ever
instantly
shot
gives
those
you-
in my entire life.
That was all
Yeah,
right.
instantly gives you like 30% win rate
Shake your
I
face.
see.
with bonus, like 100%.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I want a 30% win rate. Like
5, 4, 3,
70 ping.
1. Round 1. Capture.
Wow, look at that, boom, instant.
Good, Demon.
Now playing against Demon,
The Tracer?
Catcher's gonna cancel.
Yeah, it is Tracer.
Oh,
Tracer, Jetpack Cat. Okay, I'm gonna play low.
GG. Yeah, she's one. Very interesting call.
Find an angle, just keep spamming.
They're busy, boom. So like, into flankers, you know, Tracer, Cat, Genji, you know, like what's like the move against them? Do you try and bait them into an angle? Do you run away? What's the move generally?
It's more of just like bait them, know when they're coming in, and then just kind of respond accordingly.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I took way too much damage on that.
No, but that Ashe is crazy. No, angles like these, where like you can peek over a wall, but then like go down. Probably my favorite angle is Pharah.
If you have 100%. Let's see if I can try and do something cheeky. No, I'm not gonna be able to. Yeah. Oh, I missed everything. I missed absolutely everything.
And that is what usually happens to me. You know, it's like like I feel like if the cat gets on you and you're in the air, open space, you just die. You may as well just alt F4. You're just dead.
No, that was. I'm gonna be so real. That was honestly just me being like mechanically bad at the game. I'm gonna do something really, really freaking stupid
Okay.
because I don't think that they're gonna be prepared for it.
Okay. Well, if your cat ruins it, then we're gonna have problems.
I'm not gonna shoot because I don't want them to know I'm here.
Okay.
Securing the objective.
Hold people on a point. Make some noise. Got it there. Kitsu.
Dynamite. Well, they use Kitsu, GG.
Kitsu to just kill my team. I'm just gonna win this one.
I mean, it's been like that for 4 years. I have nothing to say.
Like inside the small room, so if the cat comes for me.
This is what you're talking about. Like if he chases you in here, it's way easier to kill him. Or the ult.
Oh, I got baited!
Yeah. I do like.
I got baited!
I do like that you can hear the ult. I don't know if a lot of people actually know that, but like you can hear when they press Q, like at first. You know, it makes that little like meow meow, you know?
Returning to
Doesn't-
battle.
I thought I was gonna hit it short so I could dodge it.
Yeah, I mean he outplayed you. Oh, oh no way. And there she goes.
What?
Oh my god.
Miss me. No, I can't go for it. This cat is making things really annoying. Cat, Tracer, Ash, this is really, really annoying.
I mean, I think.
So I can't go for the hyper verticals right now because if I try and split too hard, I'm gonna get hit by the cat.
I'll just make
Now I'm
a
gonna
move.
have to split. I'm have to worry about Tracer, maybe cat. I got greedy there with that angle, so I took some damage. Just gone.
Thanks for the assist.
You kill him? Is it? Boom.
Fight. Just how I
Yeah.
like it.
Tracer. Oh, Tracer's on me.
Bro, people in. Wait, what? Is that right?
This is NA.
NA, yeah, I was gonna say, bro, people in NA, like, they just. Like, Overwatch is just a social event for them, man. They don't play the game, they just talk.
Can I bait this team on him?
Probably not. I mean, your demon's just trolling. Huh.
I should have done that.
Yeah, I
Should've done
think.
that when the cat was there.
I think you want to do that when you know she doesn't have boosters, methinks.
It doesn't matter if she has boosters or not.
Really?
It's the problem is the cat. The
Oh,
whole entire
okay,
idea is that
right.
like I'm trying to get rid of a lot of her fighting ability, like refight.
But then she can't fight, yeah, that's a good point. I'm just not thinking as advanced as you are, my bad. I'm a bit, you know, I'm a bit of a simpleton when I play this game.
Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Clip that. Yeah, balance and fair. Let's go. I mean, she would have died anyway, but...
One.
Actually, no, she wouldn't. I keep thinking Trace is 150, but... WC's
Yeah.
9.
Score.
I miss. If there's one thing I miss on this world, it's pre-season 9 Overwatch. Just take me back. Man, that was a really
yeah,
good
no,
round.
this is, okay, it's this one.
What?
The apple's kicking.
Yeah, I mean, it's just classic quick play. Yeah. I've been playing Demon a little bit. I played her yesterday for like an hour and a half. I played her today for like 2.5. She, you know, it's kind of hard to get the hang of her, but I think once you have like the right idea of what to do, it's like there's so much you can kind of like tweak in your gameplay, and I think that makes it really fun. Like in terms of a, oh, that's a good thing. I didn't know you could do that. It's like she's really fun in terms of like improving at a game, well, at a hero. Alright. But she's dead, right? Sure.
But I'm not gonna be really pressed here. I'm gonna have to force something. No, I can't because Tracer's behind me. Alright, so
I mean-
this is gonna be a really, really rough situation for me because of the fact that a lot of the potential angles and avenues that I can go for are going to be stuffed by a bunch of people. So this is one of those situations where I'm going to have to hit a mechanical 1v1, and I have to figure out which one is the one to hit at the right time. Right. Do I kill Cass? Do I go for cat, or do I go for Tracer. Most of the time, it's probably going to be Tracer.
Yeah, just because she's gonna be more isolated. She's not gonna have us herself. Pharmacy and cat. I mean, like, you haven't even had the mercy pocket out there this whole game. Oh, nice. Close.
Oh, I missed my shot.
I mean, re-peeking.
Okay, I was trying to pre-fire that with a big projectile advantage there, but I whiffed.
You almost killed him though.
Making another approach.
I mean, re-peeking that is crazy. I feel like I watch people do stuff and it's like, no way you do that. That's crazy, and it just works.
Dispersing.
Do I?
I mean, I haven't seen you move
Extra
too
fuel
much.
here? Yeah, probably not.
Heavy armor.
Just like, you know, like I'm just trying to base it off of what you've told me. I haven't seen you move too much. So I feel like just more raw damage would help. Especially with the mercy pocket, it's just ridiculous. Do you remember when this perk first came out? It was
Yeah,
it was biased.
Yeah.
Oh,
Recall. Boom.
there we go, boom. Don't even need to fight that guy anymore.
Sure should still be. Oh, because health back. Yeah.
Yeah, W.
Fly over. I don't know.
It's always been so funny to me.
I must make such a.
It's always been so funny to me. Like that ult just does 1,000,000 damage just instantly. It's just so hilarious. I mean, let me see the scoreboard here. Just fucking analyze some things there.
I'm kind of throwing the video games. This is really rough. Okay, so they have Tracer to kind of cover my other angles. They have Cat to duel me in the sky. Cat's to lock down a large percentage of the map, so it means I can't really play like really flanky or ganky or something like that. This is going to be really rough for me.
Okay, here's the move. You
But I win.
play on the balcony above point, and you just hard hold it.
Cat is Tracer probably just gonna try and gut me there.
True, but like
we can try and do that.
my idea is that like the cat, it's kind of hard to fight them like in the open, like you know on the fucking coast, right? Hard to fight them point. Bait me into a small room, and then Tracer. I mean, cool if you're like if you're chasing me, you know that's gonna take a bit of time, right?
Wait.
Plus, you know, we gotta experiment, you know? Quick play.
We do have this one.
Now, Cass being here, that's not it.
Oh, I got hit.
What? No, I think ping just stops you there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so
Cass
Cass being there messed up everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's all good though. Yeah, nice nade. Didn't even hit herself with that nade.
Show him some air power.
There we go, Cats. We got the cat.
This is a hard matchup.
Don't worry about either of those two, so now I just have to watch out and avoid Tracer angles. Man, this freaking swarm of angry bees, dude. This swarm of angry bees! I probably shouldn't have done that. I got that.
You got yours though. Bro, this is such a weird comp. Wow, he fucking held that.
I got rage baited. I got rage baited off.
That guy plays too much hit scan. Cass so bad. Ooh,
Great.
Discord's on. Probably hit no one. Bro, that Demon's ult is upset. Do you wanna know what I feel like Demon's ult was made for? I feel like it was made, right, to counter the block slop that the tanks had. Like Ram has it and shit. If you win this, you're the best.
You can blink behind me there. No.
Oh,
Got it.
And you live. Holy fuck.
Oh, I don't have my.
It's over.
I don't have either of them because of that frickin' change!
What?
Yes, let's nerf concussive blast go down!
Yeah. I don't know why they did that. It's just like so dumb.
The skies await.
8 seconds. You just know this guy's gonna troll that so bad.
Hard, because I need to do this. She's gonna try and go for pulse.
Got a boot. Oh well. She wasted that.
Okay, we hit the nano. Just make sure my Emery doesn't get walked on and die. Okay, my D.Va went in hard. My D.Va went in hard.
They used to do. Okay. You get point? Nah, I can just fly up and just wait for him to walk on. I think Cass dies there. Yeah. Rookie mistake, buddy.
Oh, no.
Maybe a bit too greedy. You got the D-Mac though. Like, claws out needs to go. I'm sorry. That pack is just disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's really, really busted. I mean, actually, I don't know about busted just yet, but it's pretty strong. Oh no. Kind of.
Ow.
Nice try. Casts there.
Ooh. You did the thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, an idiot would be baited into just inting on point, but I'm not gonna do that. Because I smeared.
You're smart.
And now I'm gonna int on point.
You have passion. Oh, he's on fire, GG. Now, I'm not sure what the play was there, because now you're going to get like 10 extra %.
No! My gosh!
Okay, and reset, but they're staggering so bad. No, that nano is so bad.
Darius.
Yeah.
Yo! Did I just get silver bulleted and cat scratch?
I think you did. Yeah, I mean...
I just got silver bulleted
I mean,
and
holy
cat
DOT.
scratch.
Always
Holy.
more to learn.
I mean, like, that was pretty good, because, like, you baited 2 of them onto you, and then your team just won the fight, so it's pretty good.
Yep.
I mean, even...
Alright.
That was terrible.
There's actually a couple of really important things about that game.
Mm-hmm.
In the whole entire idea, there's no way. The whole
Holy.
entire idea. This.
I think it's just you boot the
yeah,
guard
it's
from that.
just-
I think it's real.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Two really important things. Oh no, I have to look at my career profile. Please.
Look, I'm not looking.
That's not that bad.
That's not bad.
It's been worse.
Look, I've seen a full red carpet before mine, so.
Dude, my red carpets have been red carpeting lately because, you know, you play with your friends who haven't been online in a long time. You end up hitting emerald.
Yeah,
It's-
that happens. That happens. Look, I'm emerald on this account. Okay, let's hear it. VOD review.
Okay. Alright.
Or at least
VOD review time. VOD review time. Okay.
Okay, I'm getting
Roll
free
out this
coaching.
way.
Uh-huh.
The idea behind this is that this angle right here is really good spam angle. Gets you like, you know, like couple all charge pretty easily. Like 10%, 20% sometimes. If like everybody's like hard stacked. Like like there's a lot of these spam angles, these early spam angles that you can take advantage of. A lot of the time, like on Numbani first point, especially when you're defending first point, like sometimes you just get like 20% alt charge just out the gate. It's actually kind of crazy because people just walk out of spawn for free. Scouting, I think I see a tracer, right? And there's a really important thing I do a lot of the times when it comes to my shot placement is I always place it like kind of near corners where people are gonna like peek out.
Yeah.
So that it hits them and they don't see the rocket. Because if this guy's peeking out here, he's not going to see the rocket to dodge it until the rocket's actually there. Now, he kind of blinked all the way through, but that's important. I see the tracer on this side of the map. I don't want to go and try and fight the tracer. So when you see the enemy team staging like this, when you see the enemy team splitting and trying to get better angles, it means that this is go time, because the longer this goes on, the better the opportunity that this tracer is going to have to be able to kill your entire team. Yeah. So it means I'm going to need to do something here. The question is, what am I going to do? Can I go and try and see if I can push the tracer and kill her? Probably not, because they're going to be holding down and locking down the singles hit scans. So if that's the case, then I'm going to try and force value on the other side of the map and dodge the tracer. Yeah. So even if the tracer is going to do things on this side of the map, I'm not going to be there, and I'm going to be doing my own things on the other side of the map. Right?
Yeah. Pretty simple
right?
start.
Okay. Okay.
Almost died.
Go back this way. The entire idea is I don't want to stay out here because this is pretty close. If I get, like, it's easy for people to tap me and then, you know, Cat to just walk on me, so I'm just going to go and zone myself out this way with preparation to kind of go for this angle over here, right? You're always planning your angles with your positioning, trying to find what's your next angle, what's your next angle, right? Okay. I just miss all my shots here because I'm expecting the Kiriko to walk up, but I don't know why it would be. Now here, there's a really, really important thing. This position is really aggressive for me, and the reason, like, this is kind of bad. This is kind of bad, and the reason why this is kind of bad is because of the fact that if this Tracer pushes me, or if this Ashe pushes me, I don't have a next step, right? Yeah. A much better angle would have been up here over top like this, right? Or like back here.
Yeah.
Right, because now I have a next step. If I get damaged or if I take damage, I have a next step of another position that I can be in. Right now, I do not have another position. The reason I'm taking it, though, is because we're up 2. So, I mean, maybe this is not going to be that bad, but even still, this is a really, really important thing, is that I anticipate that the Tracer is going to be here, and I time, this is really, 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 really important. Yeah. I'm going to time my dodges with her first clip. Mm-hmm. Here's the important part about Tracer. The first part of her clip is the part of her clip you want to dodge. You do not want to dodge the second half of her clip, because if you dodge the second half of her clip, you cannot dodge again. Right?
Yeah.
Dodge the first half of the clip. Right? Instantly she blinks. I'm already dodging that first half of the clip.
And then she shoots.
And she's aiming at air.
She's aiming at the demons.
Oh. She is aiming at the demons, right? So I can potentially hit my shots. I'm just bad at the video game.
Yeah. And then she couldn't kill you because she didn't have, like, enough ammo to actually, like, kill you, because you made her miss the first bit. At least that's what I'm understanding. Kill that guy.
Just deal with the Tracer, because, right? Here's the really important thing when it comes to Tracer, is the fact that she's been on this angle forever. If she's been on the angle and fighting people forever, then the longer that she's doing that, the less chances she's going to actually get a kill on anything. So I don't have to be worried about the Tracer as much, because she has, like, no blink, she has no recall, right? Like, if I look at how much resources she has 1 blink, no recall, right?
Huge.
So in this situation, like, I don't have to be too worried about this Tracer. I just kill that Tracer pretty quick.
Yeah.
I was not paying attention to the angle that I was exposed to over here. And this is another extremely, extremely important thing. So we talked a lot about using cover. We talked about a lot about using cover vertically. Pharah does not really get countered by hit scans in the kind of idea that a lot of people have about Pharah, right? Yeah. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, no, Pharah gets countered by hit scans. No, she really doesn't. Because the idea is that against hit scans, you just play cover, just like any other character in the entire game. If they have better poke than you, you just play cover onto them, and you play to force better positions, right? Mm-hmm. The idea, though, is that when it comes to Pharah, I need to be able to play cover. And if I look at how far I was exposed here, right?
Very far.
If I look at their POV, I wasn't necessarily that far away from cover, but even this might be enough to kill me in a lot of instances. Right? So you gotta be very tight and very careful with that.
If you landed the headshot there,
he killed you. Well. Yeah. Right, see, right here, this is perfect. This is the bread and butter, right? Mm-hmm. Perfect vertical cover, right? Small, tight angles. It's really, really hard for this Ashe from this POV to kill me, because she has to hit 2 headshots on me. If she hits, well, and she might even have to hit more from this distance, but if she hits 1 headshot on me, I am down. She's not killing me. So this is going to be a perfect situation. This is close, really, really, really close to cover. So you want to be able to control how you're hovering so that you can get as much, of a, cover advantage as you possibly can. Using high ground little ledge over here to rebuild fuel to keep on poking.
I know that part.
Right. Rotating and changing my angle. And the reason why I decided to change my angle here is extremely important. Okay? In-game, right?
Yeah.
When you see what you're able to do and what the enemy team is able to do is going to be based off of how they're playing the video game, right?
Okay.
So the idea is that, like, if the enemy team is playing all the way in the back of the map, this is a committed position. This position is punishable. But it's not punishable in the sense that I'm going to go in and I'm going to int and kill somebody. This is punishable in the sense that I can take a lot of space that I normally would not be able to take because this guy can't punish me. This guy can't punish me. This guy's not going to have an easy time punishing me, so I can take a much deeper angle over here on this side of the map, right? An angle like this one, and shoot things. If I see that the enemy team is playing all the way back here, this gives me free opportunity to stage to make my angle better. I think I got a little bit slow and a little bit greedy off of this, right?
Yeah, maybe that was like her.
Right? Probably should be taking an angle like this one so that I can easily kind of drop back down in the mega if necessary. But I got greedy trying to swing out far. And this is a problem because the farther I swing out here is the harder it is for me to get back to my next step. Always make sure that you're going back to your next step and that you're playing close and tight unless you have a really big advantage to be able to push. I knew, and I called this out earlier, that this was going to be risky because of the cat and because of the tracer, right? I knew that this was going to be a risk. I did it anyway because I'm stupid. Do not be stupid, chat.
Don't be stupid, guys. Don't do it.
Okay, but here's the deal. The reason why I took this risk is because I feel like I am Timothy Von Jr. and that I'm going to be able to hit all of my shots. Obviously, that was not the case, but I am blaming that on lag.
I know, sometimes you got limit test, you know, because like there's a world where like you hit both of those and you kill that guy. You know,
Of course.
You gotta try.
But here's a really important thing: is that this is a really important mistake. This cat made is that this is the type of shots that are extremely easy for me to hit. If he's like right up in my face like this, right, like. It's going to be really, really easy for me to hit this. Problem is, I'm just not hitting it because I'm panicking.
I feel like Cat kind of leverages that a lot, you know, where like, you know, this guy's just on you, you panic, and then you just lose. I feel like that's not an uncommon thing.
Right.
It's like a real thing you can utilize.
Okay. Here's the deal. Every single time you're about to make a rotation and you're about to hide, right? This is a really, really important detail, right? When you are going into the fight, if the enemy does not see you, if you can't see the enemy cannot see you, right?
Yeah.
If I can't see you, you can't see me. This is a really, really important concept in the video game. So what this essentially means, right, is that I'm walking into here. The second that I peek is me giving the enemy team information, is me giving the enemy team an opportunity to be able to punish me, right? I don't want to show myself and I don't want to give the enemy team information unless I'm absolutely certain that they cannot punish me, right? So when I'm in a lot of these situations where I'm far away from the enemy team and I'm behind corners, I have rotation routes, right? I have different places in which I could rotate to and in which I can kind of go to, right? And the entire idea is that I want to rotate with the kind of goal in mind of holding on to this informational advantage as much as I possibly can, right? So I'm going to rotate out this way, being very stealthy and quiet. Why did I choose this option? Well, because they have a tracer. So I don't want to go in here because I don't want to have to hard duel a tracer in a small, tight room. Tracer is one of the biggest Pharah counters in the game, by far, right? This guy will gut you. If somebody forces you out of the sky, I'm just going to stay on the ground behind cover and I'll just chill and I'll heal up, right?
Nope.
This thing is not going to kill you, but then this thing will kill you, right? Make sure that you are paying attention for the tracer. And in this game, I was paying attention for this tracer more than anything else. More than the jetpack cat, more than the cast when I swapped to it. I was paying attention to this tracer. Why? Because this thing is the thing that's going to kill me, right? So I don't want to go to the tracer because I don't want to just die, right? I could try and see if I can clear out the tracer, but my team doesn't want the space anyway, so it's going to be hard for me to do that. Going main just sucks. I mean, like, let's be real. And if I try to rotate out over top, they're just going to have a whole lot of sightlines to poke me, and my poke isn't better. So what I want to do is I want to be able to out-rotate them. I want to be able to clear around the space and around the setup that they currently have, clear around the kill box, right? And get myself into a position where I can set up my own angle elsewhere. This is a very, very important strat, not even just on Pharah, but on every hero. If you see that the enemy team is setting up in a way that they are going to pretty much trap you and kill you and gut you, just rotate around it without showing yourself. Okay. So now I'm here.
Point. Very
Right.
good place to be.
And now I can force point. And this is a really, really valuable thing when the enemy team is like playing really far up to like stuff jokes like this, is if you just get somebody back here to force point, it makes it so easy because these guys have to peel directly back to point, which gives your team so much space as opposed to peeling back to like one of the sides of the map. It's so much space. Right? Problem though is that my team just got because apparently
Because they pressed the
I don't
button.
know. They pressed a button and my team was not in a position to be fine with that. Oh yeah, my demon just kind of hinted.
Wow, brutal.
My
Didn't even
demon
use
kinda
rush.
hinted.
Didn't even use rush.
Mizuki got gutted. So.
But like the
whatever.
idea is
And then
that you made the right play. Like you did the right thing.
Right. 100%. Now I'm going into spawn, and then this cat just diffs me. And this is a really, really important thing, is what I thought this cat was going to do. I knew that this cat knew where I was, right? I missed the shot because I thought that this cat wasn't going to chill on the corner. So this cat chilled on the corner. He just jiggle peeked out. I thought he was going to full blown go in, because if he full blown goes in, then I get to hit this first shot, and then it's going to be really, really easy for me to kill him. This guy knew that. I think it was probably because of my foot made a noise.
He knew that you knew.
Yeah, my foot made a noise here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He heard the carpet crinkle, bro.
Yeah.
And we're down a player apparently. I don't know why.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I did not realize that.
This fight was so
dodged my
intense.
first shot, right? Now he's dodging me again, so he's taking advantage of the projectile disadvantage. If I am pushing into an angle, my projectile is worse than anything else, right? Okay? This is projectile disadvantage. I cannot push into an angle aggressively like this with projectiles just like by swinging it. I would have to clear this corner immediately with an ability, right? And I don't want to do that against this jetpack cat right now, right? I know that this guy is probably going to be waiting with the ability right here. I'm thinking that he's going to think that I'm going to come right around this door, and he's going to use it directly onto me. So when he uses it, I'm going to try and dash back and away. Problem is that this cat predicted that.
Genius.
And got me.
And then dragged you down, dead.
I mean, yeah, this guy is just him. He's just him. Right. Okay. Some pretty easy shots on the cat. Player tracer out. I probably should have concussive blast that tracer, but I didn't because I concussive blast that.
Okay, I have a question. Can we rewind and see how she is even over here? I need to know. Like why is she over here? I need to know. Okay, so
She just is. She just went in.
she just went in. I mean, like I guess the
Just
play was go up the stairs to disengage. That's pretty simple.
Probably, yeah.
I was just shocked when I first saw it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in the hotspot?
If I had done this angle better, the angle on the concussive blast better, then that would probably have worked out well. Because I just want us to pay attention to something here, which is that when I shoot the concussive blast, right? Especially if you're on tanks, the side of the body that the concussive blast hits impacts which direction that they're going to be sent.
Yeah.
And it makes a lot more sense for tanks because it's a lot easier to do this. If I shot the concussive blast towards this side of Demon here, she would have gone back out this way, and it would have been slightly harder for her to come back.
It's like
Right?
it's like a pool ball in a way. I feel like you kind of hit one edge of the ball and it goes almost like the opposite side. If you get what I mean.
Yep.
Makes sense. Okay.
If you're trying to direct where tanks are going, you want to make sure you're aiming your concussive blast for the side of the tank that's going to kind of push them in the direction that you would want.
Right. Okay.
Right. It still probably wouldn't have booped her off, but
Yeah, store passive.
damn. This jump shot was probably this jump dart was bad. This jump dart was poor. Because the idea is I know that I can't go through this space. This space is still being held by an Ash and a jetpack cat. So this jump jet doesn't really do anything. I was thinking about trying to go for a cheeky barrage setup if they didn't know where I was, but the problem is that they're probably going to be playing so far back anyway that this is not going to work. So this is kind of a waste of jump jet, which means that now my options are pretty limited in terms of what I can do. So this is a poor jump jet that kind of got baited out of me. Okay, so now I have to play this slow. Bob goes in. Another situation of forced timing. I now need to do something, right? I cannot stay here. I need to kind of move somewhere. So I'm going to use that opportunity to take an angle over here on this way.
Because
Right? We ended up forcing Yash out.
Thanks for
just
Are you
'cause, like, sorry, I was just gonna say, because like people are doing stuff, so like they're doing stuff, you know, damage, pressure, healing, right? Which means they're contributing to a fight that's gonna end whenever. And if you're not contributing, well, then chances are that you're gonna lose the incident.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
it's just a matter of timing. If people are doing stuff,
Yep.
you should also do stuff. It's just how it is.
Right. Being able to recognize situations of forced timing is a very, 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 very important skill.
It is.
Right. This is a skill that can kind of get you into very, very high ranks. The idea of knowing when things need to happen and when your advantage is going, you know, or when your situation is getting worse, to be able to say, okay, I need to do something now. I need to make a decision. Right. Being able to make the correct decision, still hard. But knowing that you need to make a decision is the barrier to entry there. Okay? I skip past this area. I don't do it properly because I'm absolutely washed, but I skip past this area just in case the Ashe is back to try and see if he can hit a fairly cheap headshot. Right? Kill the cat. Call me curiosity. Okay? And this is exactly what I was kind of talking about earlier, right?
switching dogfight.
Where I haven't reacted to this Tracer. She started with her clip. I do not want to dodge now, right?
Yeah.
I do not want to dodge now. I got down to 20 HP. I knew that I had my health on me. I knew that I had my Mercy healing me, right? Because I want to dodge the next time she goes in for the hit.
Yeah.
The first part of the clip. I don't want to dodge the last part of the clip. Dodging the last part of the clip doesn't really do much. Okay? My team kind of deals with that, though. This is one of those situations where it's like, okay, the team is playing really, really far back, right? So remember beforehand, when the enemy team backline was playing really, really far, okay, I used that opportunity to kind of take more space, right? But now this is a little bit different because of the fact that their Tracer is playing really, really far in. So if their Tracer is playing really far in and the enemy team's really far back, I'm pretty much still using that same timing window and still taking space. But the way that I'm doing it is by denying space from this Tracer. So I'm just going to help and contribute to this Tracer fight real quick.
Yeah. But she said before, like, your tank is just dead somehow.
Yeah, I know. She's just dead somehow. I'm trying to bait this Demon in to try and progress past this. I did not notice, and I did notice eventually, but I wasn't registering the fact that this cat was here. If this cat was not here, this barrage would have been really good. Why? Because the fight has not started yet, or technically it shouldn't have started yet. This is just kind of an outlier. But I mean, the fight has technically not started yet. And so what that essentially means is that if I could get a really, really, really good early trade onto this Demon and take this Demon out of the fight even for a little bit, right? Or if I can kill this Demon or demech her, right? What that essentially means is that we're in a situation now where we can keep on snowballing. We can keep the snowball going. This Demon is kind of throwing a little bit by playing this close at this time. If she pushed even farther past, like or farther in here, this is kind of the space in which we punish. Right?
Yeah.
So she's playing way too close. She's not giving herself her proper defensive options in time. So this is the place in which we punish. The problem is that the cat is now here, and I wasn't paying attention to that because I was too locked in on trying to observe what this Demon was doing to bait her in. So what ends up happening is because of the fact that I go for this barrage, this cat is now in a position to be able to cook me, right? Even though I did get what I wanted against that Demon, I got the Suzu out, I got the armor off, I got the Demon shield off, right? I've got a big, massive trade. I'm still not in a good position right now because of the fact that the cat was there. If the cat was not there, then this would have been a really good trade for me.
Yeah.
You got rest. Vapor off the map. Fisher just walks in. I don't want to dodge any of her shots there because that just doesn't help me out too much. Hit the shot on the cat. That shot looked slightly flashy, but it wasn't anything really serious, to be honest. Like, there's a lot flashier shots that you can hit on this bird hero. Right? That's just kind of just pretty where the cat's just generally going to be. The cat had no fuel, so pretty easy shot to hit.
I did notice. Sorry to interrupt. I did notice after you got rezzed, I could tell like you were trying to fight the people on the point, but like you were kind of paying attention to the cat in like a little way. You were doing like quick double takes just to see what's going on. Like literally as soon as you get rezzed, right? If you get rezzed, okay, cat, cool, you can't fight that, shoot, look, shoot, So that, you know, you're shooting, but like you're still looking. So like you're able to react to like whatever that guy does, and he doesn't catch you off guard. And then you know you don't get
Paying
killed.
attention.
And then now you're more able to kill them because the fight's progressed in that way.
Right, because this is a really important concept that I like to call my prios, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't look at all of the information on this, at once most of the time, because a lot of the times the information is just going to be so much and it's going to be rapidly changing, right? So it's going to be really rough. So there's certain priorities that you want to keep in terms of what information you want to gather. Generally speaking, it's going to be positional information because that's the information is the most volatile. It's the information that changes the most, right? So I want to make sure that I know the positions of the things that are my biggest threats and my biggest opportunities, right? Mainly my threats first, and my two biggest threats on the enemy team are the Tracer and the Cat. It's easy for me to tell where the Tracer is because of the fact that the Tracer is shooting. So it means that the Tracer is, you know, pretty loud. I can tell where she is. I can tell where she blinks. I can tell a lot of things just by audio cue alone. But paying attention to that Cat is a lot harder because the Cat's a lot more quiet. So I have to put a lot of my visual attention and focus more so towards that Cat. So that's why I was checking Cat position a whole bunch. I was listening out for the audio cue for the Tracer, looking visually for the Cat. Right?
You don't have to thank
Makes
me.
sense.
Right? Okay? And then this is just, I'm just going to try and see if Cat can catch somebody if they try to come to point, and then Tracer just gets
And
absolutely
That's satisfying.
annihilated from existence.
That's satisfying.
Yeah, very, very satisfying. Okay, this point was really, really rough. Now we're going to see how I threw this. Really, really important rollout.
Jump on that
You
thing.
do not want to use Concussive Blast out of spawn. The reason why is because you want to try and see if you can boop some people off of the map this way.
Yeah.
Because that's how you play funny video games. Concussive Blast, not Concussive Blast, Jump Jet, Rocket Jump into the sky. It gives you a pretty nice angle to be able to see the bridge so that you can hit any boops that you see, right? I know it's probably unlikely that I'm going to get a direct hit. I don't have to worry about this cast because this cast is too far away.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can try and boop something. I throw Concussive Blast, seeing if anything kind of walk back in, but at this point, I kind of just know that I'm not going to be able to get anything. I just throw it anyway just in case I catch somebody, which I don't really. So, there's that. Okay. Cats and Cat are over here, but wasn't necessarily paying attention to the Tracer. And this is slightly my fault, but this is also kind of like a team-wide issue as well. Because at the same time, like, we should know that we're not the pokey comp. Like, we're not the comp that's going to be winning in the open space here. So we're probably going to be the comp that's going to be playing towards, like, the enclosed areas of the map. And if we were playing more so towards the enclosed areas of the map, I would have had a lot more help in terms of clearing this Tracer, and I would have been able to avoid the pocket casts, right? A lot better. Problem is that I did kind of waste a lot of time trying to go for a Concussive Blast engage that I knew was probably not going to happen, so I'm still going to put that on me. But at the same time, you know, teammates, if you're watching, just like, you know, like, find what spots of the map like you're going to actually want to play for, and then like actually like play for those spots, please. You know, just makes my job easier.
They're not gonna do that, so.
Okay. Okay. I hit this. So, let's see how I do into the Tracer. Right. Okay. Really, really important thing that I do here. I wasn't paying attention to this Tracer. I couldn't dodge anything because I didn't have cooldown, so I just tried to aim for the shot.
Yeah.
Right? Recall happens. I reload on the recall because I didn't necessarily. I don't think was that my last bullet, or I think it was like one of my last bullets because I shot again. Right? So probably shouldn't have gotten greedy for that next shot. Probably should not have gotten greedy for that shot, but I'm still gonna have to reload anyway. But off of my reload, started the Tracer's second clip started again. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I move a little bit out of the way to see if I can dodge a little bit of the damage. But the thing is, because of the fact that this Tracer has a significant HP advantage over me, what that means is that this guy's going to be a lot greedier for the next shots. So I need to do something to make sure that he punishes, that I flip the tables on him, right? This is another situation of forced timing, but in a micro scale. The idea is that this Tracer now has the initiative. The initiative is flipped onto this Tracer's hands. I'm going to do something to be able to force that initiative out. So I'm going to shoot and Concussive Blast, right? So that I move myself away and I potentially get a larger damage combo off on that Tracer.
Yeah.
Right? Okay? But
yeah,
now
I'm
Tracer's
with you,
kind of dealt with, so we don't have to pay too much attention, but now Tracer's staged, right? So this means I still have to pay attention to the Tracer, and I still have to pay attention to the fights that are happening outside. I'm pretty much a sitting duck, right? Because
Yeah,
I
so-
can't move through here. I can't move through this space. I can't move outside through this space in a way that they can kind of hit me. I can't necessarily move through here because it's really easy for the cat to bring the cast over here to kind of push me. I'm pretty much a sitting duck, and I'm in a situation that's very, very uncomfortable for me and my character because I can still get one shot by the Tracer. So realistically speaking, I think the only move that I can make is I have two options here. I can try and force something to make something happen with a mechanical play, which is generally what I would go for, or I can try and just take the L here and just understand that I'm playing at a disadvantage and just kind of just prepare for what the enemy team is going to do and see if I can try and get any value off of that. I don't like doing that because that just kind of plays like a little iffy. I like playing the more gambling, high risk, high reward. Let me see if I can just make something happen and flip the situation around. Probably not the best idea, but the idea is that okay, Tracer's out now. Tracer's hit. She has no recall, so I'm gonna go and see if I can try to make something happen. But the problem is that the Tracer ended up recalling right into my face.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Let's show him some air power. Thanks for the assist.
They had like a pretty hard comp for you on this map. To be honest,
Yeah.
like, there's you don't have a lot of options. Like you have options, but they're very high risk, and it's you don't really want to take them. You want to go usually 50% risky, kind of chill, then maybe make some crazy plays. But against this comp, you kind of either have to really chill and kind of do nothing a bit, like you said earlier, or go for really risky plays. But then it's like you're just gambling.
Right. You're just gambling. Oh.
So it's just
Let's be real. We're Overwatch players. We love gambling.
All
right. Now I'm gonna pay attention to this. I want you guys to pay attention to something because this is really, really, really freaking important. Right?
We're still redeploying, huh? Thanks for the assist.
It's called doing nothing.
I'm certain that 90% of you did not catch what I just did, right? Because this is a very, 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 very extremely important skill check. Most of you, off of coming out of spawn, would have went up to this choke and started poking and killing people. But this is the exact way to get yourself dove and killed before the fight starts. You do not want to do this ever, right? They have a cat, they have a demon, they have a cast that can be picked up and put onto my location for me to be exploded. I don't want to walk up to poke early. I want to chill, and I'm going to chill in a spot where they are 100% guaranteed for sure not to hit me, right? I don't know where people are. Someone could be right here behind this corner. Someone could be sitting inside of this room. I have no information at all. So I'm going to play all the way to the back of the map, and I'm going to clear out spaces one at a time.
Thanks for the assist.
Right? Now I know where Tracer is.
Yeah, boom, info.
Now I know where Cat is, and now I know where the majority of the rest of the enemy team is, and I know that they're playing far. So in this situation, I'm probably going to be deciding to make a play or waiting for my team to make a play. The most important thing that would happen is the fact that because of the fact that they're playing far, remember when the enemy team is playing far, I get to play to take more space and I can get to play to take the angle goal a lot better. So if that's the case, we're probably going to try and see if we can clear out Tracer, or we're probably going to try and see if we can set up some other angle somewhere else. I'm probably should be kind of going for this Tracer here. I just go for poking a little bit. We clear out the Tracer. Yep, we do. Now we get to be able to have the rotate. Perfect. Okay. Hit the shots in the cast, and then this is the situation where I kind of screw up here, right? Because I am being a little bit too impatient. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up to be able to, blow through this room and just burst in and just start trying to hard fight things, because that seems like what my demon is trying to set up to do, and seems what my cat and my mercy are trying to set up to do. It's just kind of, push in with everything we've got and just try and see if we can burst in and get a kill. Right now that Tracer's dead, which makes a little bit of sense. But the general principle is the fact that I should be paying attention to the fact that my demon is low HP, and that means that that plan is going to be delayed for a little bit, right? Even still, even when that situation happens, I'm still throwing the rocket out so that I can catch this guy if he tries to hard peek again on my rotation. So I'm covering my rotations with my rockets.
Yeah.
Right? Problem is I missed a little bit. If I didn't miss, maybe it would have done a lot more damage. Maybe it would have discouraged him from trying to do that again. From trying to hard swing on me like that.
Maybe. But he's a quick play player, so his brain doesn't quite work right, you know. You gotta expect the unexpected.
Yeah. Hey, don't bully all the quick play players, man.
Sorry.
There's some good ones. There's some good ones.
Sorry, I'm an elitist rank player, you know me.
Alright.
Again, we're just doing the same thing. We're not doing anything too crazy because you know you could just die in this position.
Right. But the difference is that I have a little bit more information right now because I was up here.
Yeah.
Right. So now I know where people are. Right, and I know where people are going to be because of the fact that there's a fight that's currently happening over here on the side of the map. So it means that I can play a little bit closer.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah. Darn European time.
Yeah, my
tisk.
I should have moved out earlier before we took this call.
Yep. Okay.
Stuff going on.
This is really freaking risky from me, but the idea is kind of similar. Things are happening over here. Things are happening over here. Two perfect mirrored 1v1s happening across the map. Right?
You gotta do stuff, you know? You gotta do something.
I know I have to do stuff, and the most important reason as to why I have to do stuff is because this guy's in the middle of freaking nowhere. If this guy was doing something, then I could probably chill a little bit more, but he's in the middle of nowhere, so I have to be the one to do something. I know that this is risky. I know that I'm sandwiching myself in between a tracer angle, in between a cast angle, but the thing is, I know that the cat is not going to be carrying the cast, right? I don't have to worry too much about cat casts, right? So I'm going to put myself in a position to see if I can try to make something freaking happen, right? I'm close to barrage. I'm getting damage boosted. This is pretty alright with me, right? But I decide to go for the Tracer instead, because I know where the Tracer is, and she committed her shots on me. Right? So now this Tracer's cleared, which gives me a little bit more room to move. Problem though, my Demon lost the 1v1.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, it was probably less of a 1v1 by the end of that, I'd imagine.
Yeah, my Demon lost the trade there. So now I have to do everything all over again, plus I don't have that barrier to be able to stop me from getting rolled here, so this is just going to be even worse.
I low-key don't like this map sometimes. Because you can have stuff like this where it's like, yeah, just waiting, okay, let's go. Oh, no, we're dead, we've got to go back. It's, it's not a terrible map. I just don't like it when bad things happen, because it's kind of...
Right.
That's,
Again,
that's no complaint.
Let's look at a really important detail. Let's look. Can this Tracer see me? No. Can these guys see me? No. What button do I've got? Barrage. And have I been playing in the skybox this entire game? I have not. I've been playing relatively low, so now they are conditioned to look low for me. So if that is the case, then what I'm going to do, I do actually shoot a little bit, but at the same time, they didn't directly see me, so they couldn't directly see where the heck I was and where the heck I was going towards. I'm going to use the fact that they can't see me, and I'm pathing so that they still can't see me, wrapping around the back side to be able to hit my next shot.
Goodbye.
Right? And also still playing cover in barrage.
Yeah.
Problem is that their cat just diffed me hard, and my team did not make enough pressure on the other side of the map to be able to do much. Where did this m31 end up going? He ended up leaving.
Yeah, I'm in classic.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
I mean, like at this point, I'm pretty sure he's 4-8. I'm pretty sure.
4-7. Oh, so close. But one really big important note when it comes to hit scan players, a lot of hit scan players like to do this. They like to play in really baity positions at the back of the map. Problem is that the farther away that you play from the enemy is the less that you're actually going to get value, because it's going to be harder for you to consistently deal damage, right? If you are making a lot of distance in a situations where your teammates are doing something, you're kind of making the game like a 4.5v5. Right, which doesn't necessarily end up being too well and working out too well. Now, it's not necessarily imperfect. We still would have gotten value off of this trade. The idea, though, is that this jetpack cat is just the GOAT of all time. That
is crazy.
So, and yeah, that's the point. Okay, now we go into the better point in which we actually play video games. And now this is going to be working a little bit more with mind games with the Tracer. So now I have even less options. I have even less places to move because things are going to suck. However, I'm going to have a little bit of a better time. And the reason why is because I can play into places where both the cat and the cast can't really do too much to me, right? because they don't necessarily want to full commit to me inside of enclosed areas. They would want to commit to me more on open spaces. But if I don't play on open spaces, then I don't have to worry about them. But the problem is that the one that I do have to worry about is definitely going to be the tracer in these instances, because of the fact that the tracer is going to be on top of me. So this is where I'm kind of paying attention to whatever I'm going to do. I messed up my roll out of spawn, because of course I freaking do. Immediately positioning myself up here, so that I can shoot down at the tracer, have projectile advantage, and avoid the sight lines of these guys as well, right? I got greedy. I got really, really greedy for shot.
Yeah.
For damage here. Really, really greedy. I was not jiggle peeking appropriately here, right? Not only was I not jiggle peeking appropriately here, I got greedy because I wanted early ult charge. This is not a good idea. This is me just getting baited because of the fact that I've been playing in low ranks too much. The idea is that higher ranked players are going to just push you if they have an opportunity to push you. They're not going to sit and they're not going to wait and they're going to think and they're not going to twiddle their thumbs and say, should we push this guy? And then, you know, hold on to it. They will just push you. I didn't recognize that, so I just, you know, this is just me kind of throwing a little bit. So now my cat kind of has to come in and help me. But my cat's at 1 HP as a result of that, so that's why this cat leaves. However, the cat probably still could have been here.
Maybe. Could have played.
Cat just decided to leave me.
He went. He powered.
Just left. Just left. Right? So let's look at this 1v1 with the tracer. Isolating the 1v1 by making it hard for this cast to walk up and pushing this tracer to me. I shot, right? Which is kind of a mistake, but also not really. It's kind of a bait. The idea is that I'm shooting to make this tracer think that she can blink into me. Then after she blinks, I'm going to use the concussive blast, because now I can use my concussive blast in between shots to be able to boop her, deal some damage, push her away, right? Make it so that she misses her shots a little bit more. Right, so it becomes a little bit easier for me, forces a blink from her, she's blinked out this way to kind of chill, so I have the opportunity to potentially drop for this cast, but I just don't necessarily go for it. This was so... Oh my pig. Oh my pig.
No.
Oh my pig.
That's
oh my
terrible. Pig. Nah, that's a scam. I mean, I'm looking here.
Right.
And...
Perfect shot placement. Absolutely perfect shot placement and ping.exe. That is kind of crazy. And now I'm cooked.
That is so terrible.
Because now I have no options. Yikes.
Oh well.
Let's show him something.
I mean, like, you can blame that whole fight on me. I told you to go there. Just blame that one on me.
I don't think it was necessarily the worst idea in the world. It definitely could have worked, and I think it was probably better than trying to play like on the outside of the map. Because if I'm playing on the outside of the map, the entire point is I'm just baiting this cat to try and get into me, and I'm just going to try and ego duel him. But it's going to be way easier for this cat to duel me than it is going to be for me to.
That was kind of my idea. It's like you could win that, but it's like it's just hard for no reason.
Right. Playing inside of this room is going to be a lot easier. I probably just wouldn't have full committed into it unless I saw my team was going to be playing there. I could probably have just been playing like a little bit outside of the room, baiting the tracer into me. Because this is a really, really important thing when it comes to projectile heroes and projectile advantage. If the enemy team tries to run into you to fight into you, you have the advantage. Right? If I'm trying to run into them to fight into them, I don't. So it means I have to use a cooldown. That's a really, really important thing to understand. Okay? Shoot that. Immediately rotating and jump jetting up. Why? Because I don't know who's alive or what the heck is going on, so I don't want to get poked out. So I'm playing really high up in the sky to avoid a lot of damage.
Yeah. We're heli-padding on this high ground here, just so we have all of the fuel you need, and then you can go in and do
this
stuff.
This is me being rage baited.
Now,
this is me being rage baited.
This was...
Yeah, because I was just like, okay... And like I just want to shoot at this tracer. I just want to hit the tracer once.
Yeah. I mean,
thought I could just get a really, really good burst kill on the Kiriko, but then she TPs, she Suzus, and I'm like, maybe I can get this pick still. Maybe I can get this pick still.
That's good.
My Demon left.
Yeah.
Obviously, because she was low HP. I just wasn't paying attention to that. I just wanted to see if we could keep on going for it. If we can get the trade. I just got rage baited. This is me. But even still, even me getting rage baited, I'm still mechanically executing this well with the concussive blast. It's just that I put concussive blast myself into the corner as opposed to outside, because map geometry inside of small rooms is very hard to maneuver through. Yeah, I screwed up.
Yeah.
Happens.
I feel like as soon as you force out the Suzu TP, you just kind of get out because you've already got an advantage. Just like conk out immediately, don't even think about it, and then recuperate,
Yep.
and then they've got no Suzu, and you've got that advantage because then you could kill someone.
That was still going to be really, really hard to do.
Yeah.
Because again, small room, hard to really, especially with concussive blast, it's kind of hard to move with concussive blast. Jet dash in small rooms is pretty easy, so I mainly save my jet dash for like when I'm in situations where I have to make tight, specific movement, and I use my concussive blast for movement a lot. But
Makes sense.
it just depends on the situation.
Buttons
Playing
are
really
being
baited across
pressed.
the back of the map because I know that the enemy team is probably going to want to push on us because they're probably going to have a huge ult advantage over us. I don't know exactly what ults they have, but I know that they are probably going to try and see if they can push into us. The fight was like a 4v5 beforehand, and the fight the fight has been going on for a long time. So I'm just playing far back because just in case they have an advantage that they want to push, right? Still paying attention for Tracer. I hear Tracer. Right. I think I started a reload animation here, which is why did I start? Yeah, I did. I started a reload animation here, which is why I hit the concussive blast as opposed to the rocket.
Makes sense. Team will feed, easy kill. Yeah, the Tracer, scout that. Just kind of checking who's where right now. I think he muted your mic, Loki. On the Lokes. Wow, I think we're having technical difficulties, perhaps. Wow. Oh. Okay. Are we back? Don't think so. Oh no. What happened? Okay, I'll leave and then join back. I'll see if that changes things. Okay. It says you're speaking. Huh, that's odd. Yo. Oh, there we go. It's just connecting. Huh. No root. Huh. Hello? There we go.
Hello.
I think it was like a weird Discord thing. I saw on the bottom left. It said connecting. I don't know what was happening there. Totally. Terrible.
That was weird. That was. I don't know.
I've never had that happen. I mean, I use this app for like 2 hours a year, so maybe that's my bad. But.
Dude.
Okay, we're back.
All right. Okay. Most important thing. Well, not most important thing, but one of the most important things and recurring theme is that I'm just not playing into space that the enemy team can clear. Not playing into space that the enemy team can clear. So I'm just going to be playing and chilling out here. Fighting Tracer because I have nothing else better to do. Somebody has to mark this Tracer. That was risky. That was stupid. I was just kind of skill checking her with this. Right? I should not have tried to go for the conk. I just thought maybe she might not recall, so I could just kill her with it. But yeah, no. That was a skill check. Tracer's kind of out though. Right? And another thing is like, again, when Tracer's out, this is another one of those situations of like, this is a timing window in which I can kind of do a lot, right? But the more important thing is that instead of just actively just going in and immediately rushing in and doing things, you have to check to see if there's anything that I can do. And I didn't necessarily see when I was checking that there was anything that I can do or anything that I could go on. So at this point, I'm just going to stay and I'm just going to chill and I'm going to keep holding this Tracer. That happens. I know that this trace is going in. This is a really, really valuable thing that you can do, especially when it comes to flankers, right, in games, right?
Yeah.
Flankers, a big thing about flankers is that they go in off of the timing windows created by the rest of their teams, right? So if I'm playing this trace, if I'm just Tracer right here, right, and like I'm like saying, okay, when do I go in? Oh wait, my cast is high nooning. Oh wait, my demon is going in. That's the time frames from which I'm going to go in. I can reverse engineer that, and I can say, okay, when this cast is doing something, when this demon is doing something, when these guys are going in, I just know I need to pay attention to the Tracer angle, and then this guy's going to just hard commit for it, right? So I mean, I know that because of the fact that things are happening, I just have to worry about this Tracer. And now this guy's gone from existence.
Because he
really simple.
I don't think he was really expecting you to just be right there. Because he probably thinks that like you're doing stuff somewhere else.
Exactly. Really good principle is the fact that like if the enemy team is making a whole bunch of noise, it's not likely that the people who are going to draw aggro first are going to be the first people to kill. It's generally speaking the people who are going to play off of that aggro are going to play a lot more aggressively and a lot more risky because of the fact that the other people are drawing aggro from them. And then from that reason that you can just kind of just go in and gut people. Okay, this is just me fumbling with my cooldowns. But I got my 1v1.
That's true.
Okay, need to go out here for information, see where the heck these people are, what's going on. Right, Tracer comes in. I knew the pulse bomb was coming. Why did I know the pulse bomb was coming? Because I have not seen the pulse bomb coming from a long time. But also pay attention to where this Tracer came from. Right? This Tracer came from a very, very greedy position. She was not in greedy positions before. She was in pretty passive, pretty neutral positions, honestly, beforehand. But now she's going in a very, very greedy, aggressive position, which can only mean one thing. She's going for big value. I have not seen Pulse Bomb for a very long time, so it means that she probably has Pulse Bomb, and the person that she's going on is my Ana in my backline, meaning that she's probably going to hit the Pulse. So now that I know that, I'm just going to try to disrupt this Tracer's Pulse Bomb as much as I possibly can.
Rocket boot, pulse boot, anything you can do.
That, because I'm thinking that she's going to try boot a pulse bomb on that window. But the longer that I hold that on for, is the harder it is for the pulse bomb to hit. But then, you know, my Ana dies anyway because of the Demon. But here's the important detail, and this is a very, very important detail, is that this is still beneficial for me. But like Andromeda, we didn't even, you know, we stopped the pulse bomb, sure, but the Ana still died anyway. But the idea is that the Demon herself had to come and help the Tracer kill the Ana, which is a very, very important thing, because that means that there's less resources that are going on and happening on the frontline trade out here in the middle of a Kitsune, right? So my team is going to have a lot easier over time if I make it so that this Demon herself has to come in order for this Ana to die. If this Ana died without the Demon coming, then the Demon can just use her resources elsewhere. So this is still beneficial for me either way, right?
It's a backline trade, you know, it's a common dive thing, right? You know, like, you can try and save your backline, but they're probably going to die anyway, so you may as well either, you know, do what you can like you did here, or help your team with the enemy backline. Right. And in this case,
whichever is easier.
Yeah, I was going to get to that, okay? Give me a sec. Whichever is easier to do. And with that Tracer, sorry to interrupt, I just want to kind of go over like another point. So with like conditioning, you said, you know, she was playing neutral shallow angles, and then she went for a big play when she had her ult. Could you say that that's the same thing? You know,
it is very much so the same thing.
Right.
It's very much so the same thing. The idea behind it is the fact that because of the fact that she was not playing in those angles, and those really, really greedy angles before, it means that we're not prepared for an angle that's coming over here. The problem is that I was in a position, and I just happened to be in a position to be able to scout this Tracer. And I think it might have been because she blinked. Did she blink here? She blinked.
Yeah, she came too early. If she didn't blink, she would have got this pulse easy.
If she had just walked, and hid, that would have been it. But she blinked, which means that I now kind of know that the Tracer's in this general position, so I know to keep checking out for this angle. So now I've been able to scout this Tracer. Info war, the information war, really, really, really important on Pharah.
The game within a game.
Right? And now I can stop this a lot easier, right? But we got the Tracer. I still don't want a hard push. Again, even if we have some form of advantage locally, I still don't want a hard push until I scout and I can get my information, right? That's how you avoid those situations that Tracer was in earlier, where her team went in and she went in hard. If she had just gone in and cleared space appropriately, then she would have been able to go. She probably would have been able to kind of get good value off of her Demon and her cast ult engage, right? But she didn't, so she died for it. I'm doing the thing where it's really important. My Demon is taking a whole lot of aggro. Should I just go in and ant into the middle of nowhere? No, I need to make sure I have information. I need to make sure I clear my angles first, right? So now I get some good value, and now Demon dies for it, but we punish that by taking the space up here. I'm thinking that the Tracer or the Jetpack Cat is going to come up through this angle, because that's probably the area in which they should go. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, these guys are kind of bad at the video game, so they just don't go over there, so they just kind of come back in the most predictable area of the map to be able to walk back into, which is really, really easy for me. So now that I know that we've gotten point cap, we're down our Demon, these guys are going to come back in and try and get value. I have the opportunity, again, because they don't see me, to be able to set myself up to get some good value. I see the cast, really, really good barrage target, really, really high on the barrage priority.
Just barraging hit scans is really good. But generally speaking, priority becomes people who have abilities that can resurrect or make someone invulnerable, right? Then people who have CC cooldowns that can kill you, right? And then the hit scans. And then after that is pretty much everything else, right?
So what I'm seeing is that I should barrage the Mercy every time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes. Number one barrage target all the time, because if you set up your barrage properly, you're probably going to get one anyway. And if you get one and you get slept, or if you get one and somebody gets immortalityed or Suzu'd, right? Then if the Mercy is still alive, then she just reses that person, completely value gone, right? Value completely gone. At least if I one-to-one trade the Mercy, that's still good value. That's still decent, right? Especially if I do it at the right time where I'm drawing a whole bunch of aggro or a whole bunch of resources my way really quickly. Still good value. Go for the cast. Try to see if I can catch anybody who kind of comes back out this way. Why did I do this? I took damage from the cat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I took some damage from the cat this way, so I recognized that I was getting pushed on this way. This is, honestly, this is extremely high level. I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of glazing myself here. I'm kind of glazing myself here because the idea is like,
gameplay.
this is like being very, very hyper aware of like the danger angles, right? Because I took one paw damage from this cat and I completely changed my game plan and altered my game plan off of that to try and see if I can survive. Because now I know I cannot survive by going back into this direction. I have to survive by going into a direction which the enemy is not prepared to hit me with. So it means that I'm going to go through this demon to try and see if I can live this. I didn't end up living this, but you kind of see the idea. You kind of see the picture.
Yeah.
Pull resources this way, potentially go around and live, because they're not in a position to be prepared to deal with this here, right?
And plus, you did demech the demon, so that's good.
I mean, yeah, sure. Not necessarily the intention, but sure. Oh no, my cat diffed. My cat got diffed. My cat got diffed. Oh no.
No, like this cat is a dangerous human. This guy's dangerous.
Yeah, no, that cat is yikes. Okay, spam, nice. Again, really, really, really good with the shot placement. Always placing it around the corners where people are gonna go, and especially in between like little slivers like this. That means that I'm doing 2 corner shots at the same time, right?
Hitting multiple angles.
Right. Hitting this corner and hitting this corner with one rocket. Really, really good rocket placement. This is also really good on like Blizzard World, like first point, when like like Widows and Annas use like the angle like on that big main choke, which I'm surprised they have not reworked that yet. But like when Widows and Annas like just used to like just sitting right in front of the really big choke first point, like first choke you get to.
Yeah.
Like this is just really powerful because there's only like 2 positions that they could potentially play in most of the time. So you just get really good damage for free, and there's a whole lot of cover to be able to support you. It's really, really busted. But now Tracer's gone, and what the heck?
Yeah, I don't think you noticed this the first time, but I noticed, and I was just a little bit like, I don't know why she fell off the map, but I can see now why that happened.
Oh my gosh, this literally happened. This exact same thing happened to me the other day, where this demon did this on the map. It gets me when I was playing on cat. Oh.
Yeah, so this just thing, guys, the demon slash, like if you go to where like she shows the slash, I want to give a PSA. Okay.
Wait, my screen just went black real quick.
That's awesome, right? So as a like if you can just get like where the slash is like on the screen. So the slash, like it doesn't have a lot of height. Like I think it's just the slash. So if you're trying to go for air targets, you better have the best aim ever. Okay? Don't do stupid shit like this, because you're gonna miss and then try. That's why.
Unless you're against me, like if you're on the enemy team, then yes, please do this.
Yeah, of course.
Please do this. Please. But also, it moves you forward.
Yeah, I don't think she knew that.
I don't think they knew that. Yeah, the demon thing it makes you step forward. So yeah, you're gonna fall off the map, which is fun. Okay, but now that I know that that's happening, I know that they're probably going to push in. So here's a really, and I think we've kind of talked about this a lot, which is that information is far more important than material, right? So like when I talk about material, I talk about things like you know, taking space, like having good angles, having good resources, and you know, players and HP damage, whatever. Like all those things are really valuable, obviously, and if you have advantages in those regards, then like those things are going to be really strong for you. But the really important thing is that having information on what the enemy team is going to do, having information on what the enemy team's game plan is, allows you to be a lot more prepared for it in a lot of senses, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's still gonna suck if you don't have anything, right? Which we are now down an ultimate and a tank. But at the same time, this is still something that we can kind of pull back. Right?
Good
That was
I remember watching
insane,
that,
actually.
that was a very good
Wait.
Like, you shot.
That was an insane placement.
Yeah, well, it was very good.
That was an insane placement.
And
oh my goodness.
then you get out scot-free because of the comp.
Yep. But again, the idea is that like I would have never had this placement if I didn't know what the enemy team was going to do. If this enemy team was less predictable in terms of like how they kind of punish these advantages and push these advantages, then I would not be able to hit that shot. But oh my gosh, that shot placement is beautiful.
Boom.
Oh my gosh.
That's what should have happened to that Tracer earlier.
100%. Okay. And now that cast is gone. And now again, not being an idiot. If we have an advantage, I'm not just going to be pressing W like an idiot. I'm going to be checking space. I'm going to be clearing space appropriately.
Because in this situation, it's the enemy's job to even out the advantage. You don't want to make it easier for them to even it out.
Exactly.
As more, look, I learned this from playing Siege. Like the more time that goes on where they're at a disadvantage, the harder it's going to get. Like the longer the round goes, for example, because there's more pressure, they're gonna make a mistake, and then you win anyway because you have an advantage. Don't troll just because you're 4 up or whatever.
Yep. 100%, dude. 100%. And also, this is again, I'm doing literally. It's so fascinating too, because this is exactly the same mistake that they made, and I'm exactly punishing it in the exact same way, right? These guys are up, so they're just gonna go and say, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna press W key. I'm just gonna press W key." Boom.
Who's
right?
Attention there.
Right, and then oh no, oh man, it sucks. I'm not gonna be able to move anywhere, right? But now I'm up, and so I can just go in and press the W key, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna chill.
Like she uses guns, she uses boosters, and like now she's just
right, and then now I can kind of try and see if I can push in. Right, but this cat is too far away. And this is also a really important thing when it comes to fighting against Cat, is that you need to know what Cat's range is, because Cat is a character that can do a lot and can kind of go from a large range. Sure, this Cat can definitely push into you from this far away, but the problem is that if this Cat tries to do that, he's not going to have any fuel to be able to get out. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention to that as well. Right, Cat goes in like an idiot.
Just wow. Don't do that, guys.
Okay, this is the worst thing imaginable. I'm so mad about this. Okay. Because this setup was perfect. I see this cast. I see this cast through the window. I'm thinking that he's going to go through this way. No, I see him rotate. This window is really freaking stupid because it allows you, it's busted because it gives you information behind a wall, right? Information behind a wall is always going to be really OP because it means that I know exactly where they're going and I know exactly what to prepare for. So I see that this cast is going to move towards this window. If he moves towards this window and I put a concussive blast right here at the same time he gets there, he's off the map. He is off the map, and then we're going to look at what ends up happening. I fly up like an idiot, and I lose it. If this hits, it's going to hit like right there. Oh, it wouldn't have hit anyway because, oh, of course Taj ruins it. Either way. But
fucking Taj, bro.
Still annoying.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I'm not playing here. I'm playing here because I don't want to get walked on by somebody and then not have the ability to leave. So even if I'm not shooting, still better than not dying.
Yeah.
Right? And then immediately,
and
I don't see
here
people...
allows you to scout people going on the right side as well.
Right. Because again, I don't see people going over here. I don't see people walking out this way, so it means that they're probably going to be walking a different way. Bam. Early rocket. Hey, I mean, I hit some shots, but this is me
You
just
did.
getting hit with both of them. How much damage did this cat do? Did this cat actually hit me?
He hit
He only hit
like
one
90
paw.
damage, maybe?
He only hit like one paw. What did this cast? Did this cast only hit me with silver bullet?
Yeah, he hit you with that. So like that.
It was only silver bullet and cat claw, and I'm just dead.
Yeah. We love perks.
I mean, I hit my shot. Wait.
That was close.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Check the alt charge.
Oh.
Check the alt charge.
Wow, holy! I didn't even see that. W, we like that.
Peek.
But like this cat
You know, you
made
gotta be
that mistake where like he's barrel stuffing you, but like
Yep.
that just makes it super easy for you to hit him, and then he almost dies.
Yeah.
I think he dies for that as well. Yeah, he does.
He does die for that, 100%.
And like, did he have Pharah? Like before.
I do not know. I do not think so. What did he use perf for?
Something very impactful, surely. Yeah, look at this. Impact.
no.
Yeah,
He wasted
W
perf.
impact. So like he
Whisper, yeah.
he should have had Pharah there, and then he could have
Yeah.
lived if he didn't barrel stuff himself, because he gets hit by the prayer, maybe you miss, and then he gets out, and then
Yeah.
who knows? So
Yeah.
that's why you don't.
But it
wanna
makes
barrel
sense
stuff.
as to why this cat barrel stuffed me, because they're about to lose. So it means that he wants to take a risky play. It's just that if I'm prepared for it, I'm going to be able to hit
They
my
have
shots a little
time
bit
though,
easier.
you know, they have like 15-ish seconds.
Kind of, and he probably could have just chilled, but pressure. But this is how you win video games on the bird character, and also always make sure to jump off the map at the end.
Always, but like you failed there, so the game doesn't really count as a win.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, sorry.
That's sad.
That was very insightful. Thank you for offering your insight on Pharah. I will
Yep.
use it when I play her next month. I don't play Pharah a lot. I'll be honest. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, but now I'm going to have to do a Pharah like binge gaming session now because
look, man. You have to make a Pharah guide. We need it.
yeah. Oh no.
No, we need you
No.
can't back out. We need it. I'm giving you. I'm giving you. I don't know what your kind of, your content machine is like here, but I'm giving you a month, okay? If I see no Pharah video, we are getting on a call and we're doing it together, okay? I'm watching you make it, all right?
All right.
But
oh my goodness.
everybody, this has been Andromeda. You should go
Yep.
subscribe to him because he's really smart, and he makes videos about the game like me. So you should go subscribe. Thank you for being there, man. I'm gonna go because it's 10 p.m. and I'm tired.
All right. Yeah, I got you.
This was fun.
Rookie numbers, but okay.
Okay. So let's relax. So I actually did record this time, and I'm super happy about that. But anyway, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'll link the video to you if you want to see it whenever. But anyway.
All right. Peace out, guys. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace. I like that guy.